People suggested that I watch Family Guy's most hated episode. Listen, I love great media. I love great television. I love great stories. I also love terrible shit. So that's what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages. Family Guy's most hated episode. I love watching spectacular, glorious disaster. I love watching a dumpster fire burn and crumble away. It's just beautiful.
Out of all 409 Family Guy episodes, this one is rated as the very worst.
All right.
Season 17's You Can't Handle the Booth sits at the very
Dude, it's always the new seasons.
bottom of Family Guy's IMDb with 790
Whoa!
1-star reviews. With some calling it the worst episode ever for any show ever made, and another even claiming it to be hostile to its audience.
Wait, is this the one where Brian dies?
Not to mention the countless more Reddit posts calling it out on its awfulness. But is it really
That's great art.
that bad? Let's revisit it. The episode opens with the Griffins walking into a booth to record their commentary for an episode.
Okay, welcome to...
Oh god, it's a meta one. Dude, whenever you have like the really meta episodes, they're either hilarious or they are so bad.
Family Guy DVD commentary for episode 1614.
And it's while recording that the family get their paychecks, and Lois finds out that Peter is getting paid more than her because he's paying alimony to his ex-wife Sarah Paulson, who also joins in with the commentary.
Hi everybody, so sorry I'm late. I was stuck in the canyon.
Awkward.
Is that a euphemism for lesbian sex?
So, in usual
What the fuck? Look, Family Guy is sometimes funny. Not gonna lie.
fashion, the two fight, and Lois reveals that Chris isn't even his son.
I once slept with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
You what?
Then things get really meta when the actual Family Guy voice actors Seth MacFarlane, Alex Borstein, Seth Green, and Mila Kunis join in on the discussion in the last 5 minutes.
No need, Peter. Hi, sorry to interrupt. Seth MacFarlane.
Holy crap, it's the mouse from Sing!
They reveal that the Griffins aren't even real, which incidentally causes Lois and Peter to make up by the end of it.
I love you, and whatever we share, whether it's real or not, I don't want to give any of it up.
So yeah, on the offset, a wacky and random plot, but doesn't seem too out of place considering
That just seems kind of boring. It doesn't seem so bad, right?
what Family Guy has done in the past, such as in Season 15's Inside Family Guy. But even still, fans absolutely hated it when it first aired. So let's take a look at some of their reactions from 2019. Barry016927 simply titled
It was me, Barry.
his review No.
This was an interesting premise that just didn't work on any level. I barely made it through because it was just horrible, unfunny, and a waste of time.
And then there was Amelia, who titled her review The Worst Family Guy Episode, saying it was lazily written and poorly executed. And then of course, we had a guy called Fuzz. He said,
It's just boring, badly written, and confusing. One of the worst Family Guy episodes.
Okay.
and then there was this Reddit post that said that the episode even ruined Family Guy's reputation for good.
What?
As for my thoughts,
That just
well,
seems cringe. This just seems boring
I
and
hadn't
cringe. Nothing too bad, nothing too dangerous. We're fine, we're
I
okay.
actually watched this episode in years and I totally forgot it existed, which probably isn't the best thing. So when I found out how hated it was, I had to go back to rewatch it and find out what makes it so bad. And you know what? After rewatching it, I didn't think it was actually that bad. At first, anyway. The first half was pretty funny, with them simply commenting on the episode, with Chris laughing at his own jokes,
Take it easy, huh?
and Stewie commenting on the writers and the guest stars also got a good laugh out of me too.
Oh my god, Cherry's the best. We love her. Hi, Cherry, we love you.
As did when he called out on
Okay.
Brian's surface level activism.
You know, I actually had a couple of ad-libs about Chinese working conditions.
All you said was children make iPhones.
Another thing that got a mild chuckle out of me
That's not bad. That's not a bad joke.
was when Lois called Disney's payroll and they played the Simpsons theme song.
Payroll. Yeah, hi, this is Lois Griswold. Of course.
And yes, it was pretty funny, but again, like many other Family Guy jokes
just
do,
seems boring.
it just went on for far too long.
Yeah.
Similarly to the song that Peter sings when he gets his head trapped in the stairs. It gets so frustratingly tedious, and then making a joke about how long it goes doesn't necessarily make the joke any funnier. Sorry guys.
How the hell was this not cut from the show?
I kind of insisted they keep it.
And while I mostly liked the first half, I feel that the episode really fell apart when Lois and Peter started arguing. Personally, I'm just so bored of their constant fighting and then making up again. It's just so overdone. Also, it was pretty confusing having so many voices going on at the same time. Like, at many times you couldn't actually tell who was talking, the actual episode or them commenting.
The new crabapple phone? Awesome!
Yeah, the network doesn't like us using the names of actual companies on the show.
And while researching this video, I saw that there were many people wanting to watch this episode without the actual commentary, which you can actually do on the Season 17 DVD.
What?
Myself
That's so cool.
and many others also really disliked when the real actors came in towards the end. It made it needlessly convoluted in an already confusing and jarring episode.
Yeah, I just feel like this was just a huge miss. I don't feel like it was necessarily bad. It wasn't like, you know, cringe. It was just a miss.
Look, the truth is, again, this is Seth, not Brian. The truth is, you should all be thankful you're animated characters.
Having the characters watch themselves was already meta. We didn't need that final bit. The idea might have had some potential in a different episode. Scooby-Doo did a similar idea around the same time where the gang met their own voice actors, and they pulled it off so much better.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to the concept of
Scooby-Doo before Velma, a different time, a different era.
the episode, I thought genuinely it was a really interesting one. Having the characters record their own commentary was a really genius idea. I do like it when shows make non-canon meta episodes.
Dude,
that
I love
reveals
the
all
meta
just
stuff,
a
but if it's not funny and it's just boring, then it's worse than nothing.
show, which is a reason why I love the Simpsons episode Behind the Laughter.
Right about here, I realize something's wrong.
But
That's cute.
despite my personal love for DVD commentaries, the premise did feel a bit outdated in the year of 2019. This is because the majority of people weren't buying DVDs back then, and especially not now.
Okay, thanks for watching this outmoded form of entertainment.
Now, maybe if it came out around 5 years ago, maybe it would have worked a bit better and
But I
felt
doubt
slightly
it.
more relevant. I mean, even they make a joke about not knowing what a DVD is anymore.
Have you ever been at your grandmother's house and you look at her weird old computer and there's like a crack on the side of it? That's DVDs.
Looking through the reviews, many wrote that they were really annoyed or confused watching it. Some simply wrote that they didn't even finish it, which I attribute to a younger audience never having to watch DVD commentaries before or just plain hating the format. But even still, if we were to push through with the DVD commentary idea, then I think it would have worked a whole lot better if they were reacting to a real episode. And a notoriously bad episode. It would have been so much better. Think of it, them reacting to Season 12's Life of Brian. Which, fun fact, is listed slightly above this one as the worst rated Family Guy episode in history.
Yeah, you see, that's the one that I thought they were going to be talking about, because that episode is rated abysmally.
It would have been seriously funny to hear the characters roast it and Brian's reactions to when the writers broke the news to him that they were gonna kill him off. They could have reacted to fans' reviews of the episode and laughed at those people who got tattoos commemorating Brian's temporary death. Hilarious. Overall, this episode is an interesting concept, but it just wasn't executed well. But it's far from the worst episode I've ever seen. I'm looking at you, Herbie the Love Saw. I mean, as a whole, Season 17 is just a bad season.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this was just another disappointing episode in a whole heap of bad, mediocre episodes.
It just
But
do be that
what
way.
do you think of this episode?
I think it's just boring. I think the worst crime a show could commit is bore its audience. I don't care if it causes controversy. I don't care if it says edgy stuff. I don't care if it's cancelable. If it bores its audience, then that's a big, colossal doo-doo. That's the worst thing it can do.
Like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Stay weird, fam!